Hello. So yesterday was my last day of class. Woo! I'm really excited about that. Well, I'm only a little happy because I still have work to do. So you're probably thinking, why is she signing? Does anyone watch The Amazing Race? There's a guy on the show named Luke who's deaf, and watching him sign and remembering ASL makes me want to sign. Not to mention that Bird is taking an ASL class and we practice a lot, so that also puts me in the mood, and I just remember how much I love it. I really need a lot more practice though. Okay, I'm not going to subject you to my 2 years worth of ASL anymore. So, aside from writing a million papers and doing a million presentations and coming up with some sort of way to hurt or harm Whale Wars in some way, that's it. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with myself after next Wednesday, when I take my semantics final. Like, I have nothing left after this semester. Like, I don't really have any plans for the summer. I normally know what I'm doing, but this summer is just kind of up in the air because Bird may have to take summer classes, and so if he does, our sort of traveling plans that normally happen will be like, I don't know, on hold, or I'll go alone, or I don't know. I don't really know what's gonna happen. I do know that I will learn to ride my scooter this summer, because I have had it now for a good year and a half, and I have not sat on it once since the third day that I had it, where I drove into a wall within the first like 30 seconds of being on it, and so I scared myself when that happened, and I haven't wanted to get back on it since, and it's just been sitting there, and it's ridiculous. Like, I should know how to ride it. I'm not an idiot. I'm not, I mean, I can ride a bicycle and I can drive a car. Why can't I ride the scooter? And so that's like my goal for this summer, is conquering my scooter. So wish me luck with that. Hopefully I won't die. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm starting to kind of calm down now that classes are over. My presentations, the first one on mirror neurons wasn't. God, I always fuck up my hair when I'm making these videos. Come here. Mirror neuron presentation wasn't very good. Like, I think I waited in class too long, and some of you may remember from the last time that I had a presentation in there that I went and bought some mini bottles of booze beforehand and drank them, and like they sort of leveled me out. And this time I waited too long, I think. Like, I mean, I couldn't decide where I went, like in order of presenters, and I was supposed to be fourth, and then like the professor kept deciding, like, oh, your paper relates to this person's paper, why don't you go next? And like these people just kept going and going and going, and I ended up being like 8th or something, and by that time my mini alcohol booze bottle had worn off, and so I was just like, I mean, this is, I think I showed you the last time, but like I was just this is a birthday card, but pretend like this is my paper with my words on it. And I'm just like, so blah blah blah, mirror neurons, blah 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 blah. But I wasn't like, I was like hiding behind the paper and looking a fool. But I said everything I needed to say, and what are you gonna do? But for Whale Wars, I was like really fired up because of the bad grade that I had gotten on an ethnography of all things that I had done a couple of weeks ago and that she let me redo, and I still got an F on, which is like ending my world right now because I don't get bad grades. I just don't. And like not knowing, like, so I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, God damn motherfucker, son of a bitch, and just like being super pissed. And like I kind of took that energy and instead of like my scared energy and used that, and it went really well. Like I had a paper with me just like I did on Mirror Neurons Day, and I barely looked at it, and I was like making jokes and being all normal, and people were laughing, including Whale Wars, which one made me want to like kick her in the teeth. I don't know what to do about that woman. Like, I've already written bad evaluations for her. Like, I don't know what else to say, but like I don't want to hate her because she seems like a good person. She's funny and not an idiot, and like tries her best to make the class not suck, but she is too hard of a grader and she gives us too much work. I mean, that's the bottom line, is she teaches, or she treats each class like it's a student's only class. Like, I have so much work, and I have her for 2 classes. I have so much work from her that, like, seriously. Okay, I'm really hungry, so I'm probably gonna go eat a cupcake and finish working on my last paper and start studying for semantics, because God knows I'm gonna need it. All right, bye-bye.